and it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays. I hate this. Why does it always unselect my fucking microphone, man? Like, what the helly? Well, you can hear me now, I guess. As I was saying, I said a lot of shit already. Yeah. Welcome back, everybody, of course. Here's our grid, 19 people, very many. We have a couple of interesting names popping up there again. First of all, Mido has survived the imminent war and is back here, back alive, still alive, to play some F1 with us. And then Rakes here in the Racing Bull, after a 10-12 season hiatus. Formula Sundays, I'm pretty sure he's Formula Sundays champion. Yeah, back at it again. Monaco tour guide. Estonian Max Verstappen. The Glazers are back. The GOAT Glazers are finally back. Oh man, I missed you guys. There's a bunch of Forza Glazers in the YouTube chat every single time. Which is still getting auto-translated to German, which is also crazy because they probably said like show us live man or like go live man, and the translation is zeig uns deinen lebenden Mann. I don't think I will, boys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not gonna show you my little man. Oh boy, what I will try to show is, bro, can I, where can I see, there's no friend requests, like, we have one more guy who's trying to get in, but he can't. So yeah, because he hasn't added me as well, unfortunately. And I mean, I can check if it is if he's putting out Steam friend requests, and that's why I don't see them in game, obviously. But we'll see. I'm not getting them. Lauda with the first lap. And Jimsky here in the Aston this time around, being a good bit slower. Let's go to Mido immediately, I guess. Rake's back on the grid is fire, yeah, for sure, for sure. He has barely driven these new cars apparently, because unsurprisingly, his opinion of those is also not the best. So, yeah, he's not been doing them much. I'm curious though where he stands today. Is this a Hamilton situation? Is the GOAT just washed? Albeit, I think like calling Rakes the GOAT is certainly one of the more controversial GOAT shouts in Formula Sunday's history. Actually, I don't even think you can argue. It's the goal, man. He does have a disgustingly low amount of battery. So yeah, yikes. It was painful to watch, to see him there with a, like, empty tank. He's going right in the midfield. I think that's not too bad, to be honest. Like, for your first race back, for also not playing the new cars, and then, of course, Spa is, like, one of the... I think of one of the worst tracks, right, for battery management. I can only imagine it's like horrible, because like half of the track is just full speed. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see where everybody is gonna be. Before you wander in a second, while Catalina has free will to stay in the pits, both Wild Ghost and Dreamliner have quali bans for blocking in the last quali they partook in. Yeah, they will be starting from the back this time. Wild Ghost gonna show us how to last the first challenge for real. And Seagull has just set a lap that is good for P2, so front row Lauda Seagull. Has to be one of the most shocking results of all times. And then afterwards the Middle Eastern connection, it goes on with MQ and Mofa. Mofa also back after a little bit of an absence. No, maybe Mofa was the one who was actually like actively in war and survived. Hey, I don't know, man. Just hope for all the best for the Middle Eastern boys, and happy to have them back here. Oh, we have already first apologies for blocking on hot laps. Well, we're gonna see if that's gonna be an issue. I think Yalk might be on a hot lap here. Yeah, it's down to his PB though, albeit his PB is not that bad compared to everybody but the top two, who are, as usual, in their own little thing. What? I don't know. Okay, someone, YouTube chat is apparently having problems with the live streamer, but I hope it goes fine. I've not read anything else somewhere, and I don't know why only the YouTube stream should be rigged. Okay, Manov is not on a fast lap. What is Rakes doing here? Oh, 3/10 up after Sector 1. Going through that middle sector. Well, if the real race is anything to go by, I think we can expect some chaos today. Of course, yeah. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't even that chaotic. It was chaotic in a sense that Ferrari somehow actually managed to do a good call, strategy-wise. That hasn't happened in a while. And of course, Russell immediately crashing out, or getting crashed out by his former teammate. And we have 19 cars at least. Maybe it's 20 if the last guy finds the friend request button still and gets an invite from myself. Maybe he has already done it. He doesn't, or he didn't rather do it here. Can see if I have a Steam friend request on my phone as well. And it does not look it. Nope, that is most certainly a scam account. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. Unfortunate. We were on board with Rex. Let's actually see Morpha then. I'm not entirely surprised, I would say, but like a little bit surprised that he is in the position where he is in right now. I would have not usually named him for the top 5 qualifiers, but maybe he's just the GOAT with the new regulations. I mean, there have been some strength shifts, I guess. Like some drivers who were more in the midfield are now doing way better than before, and the other way around, some struggle a little bit more. Ooh, and that is, I would say, a little bit off the racing line, probably. So who else is out there? Is the GOAT on a hot lap? He is, in fact, not really. Emils is finishing 1, and that is an improvement, only behind Jimsky then, and Seagull and Lauda, of course. Let's see what Mido's doing. 2 tenths up, 7 tenths up after the middle sector, and he has a bunch of energy in the tank as well, so this is not going to be too bad here down the back straight. I mean, he's still going to run out of battery, so way later compared to some of the others. Last chicane here, the bus stop. And off we go towards the finish line, and that is a good improvement here. P8 for Mido for now. Let's see, Bats here. It's just about finishing this lap, and that is pretty much equal to his previous PB. Who else did I want to watch? The place is in the pits, so is Forza, so the fan favorites. Out of question there for now. Seagull, though, might be one of the qualifying favorites, so he could cook a pole lap here. We will see about that. Middle East drivers are back, yeah. I mean, well represented in the upper half of the grid row for now. So, yeah, 5 out of 10 top 10 drivers. No, it's not 5, it's only 4. Can't count. Let's see though if the goal stands on top. So far, lap is still looking decent. And I mean, Lauda is not ages away, but of course he will have another go later on. He's gonna go out of the pits just now. Seagull crosses into the third sector, 10th up right now. A good amount of juice in the tank though. It is almost 50% from the acceleration zone, so it's only gonna run out of energy right before this little turn here. Last turns. Coming over the line, a little bit of wheel spin here. And that is not quite enough to steal P1 from Lauda. Yalk here, huge improvement. That's actually only Mido is very close to him. The rest is a little bit further away, but if you can find like another 2/10ths here, could go all the way up to P5. Oh, and that is not quite the 2/10ths yet. It's just behind Force's time right now. Needs a very good third sector. So very careful with the energy usage. It's not the ideal last chicane, but was it good enough? Nope, he loses quite some time here. It's only gaining that one position that he already had after the Sector 2 Delta anyways. Seamanip. I think that is an in-lap. Yep. Who else is gonna... Okay, there's a little bit of a gap for whoever is next to set a lap. I think next one might be Emil's. Everybody else should be on in-laps right now. Wait, what? Let's see. I think Force's qualifying might be over. Oh no, he has a front wing still. Okay. Just looked at the Discord and was like, oh. Or rather, he said... just spun on a straight and hit a wall, so... I'm not sure if his car is fully working, but we're gonna see whether or not his last attempt is gonna be good or not. A minute left, roughly, on quali. Everybody who's already out on a lap. Or on the outlap, rather. Is gonna be able to make it, I think. Maybe it's gonna be tight for... who's the light blue car there? Is that Rakes? No. Rice on the outlap. So yeah, he's gonna have to hurry a little bit at least. But that should be fine. I think he has like 30 seconds to the start finish straight. And there's 42 seconds of clock time remaining. But yeah, let's see Emil's for now. Approaching the third sector. Lauda has retired, so he's not gonna set another lap, so maybe there's a chance for Seagull still. I'm not sure if Seagull is actually out and able to do another lap still with full energy, we're gonna say. And yeah, almost the entire grid is still on another lap, so we're gonna see what Emils can cook here. Gonna come over the line, and that looks a little bit slower than before. Let's jump to Forza here, maybe. It's just behind the Cadillac of Mofa, I assume. MQ, I think, jumped his teammate there. Jimsky without an improvement, if I clocked that right. Rakes with a huge improvement. This is roughly where I would have expected him if we assumed he actually knows what he's doing. Top 6 here for him. It's looking real good. Now Forza here in P8 could still shake things up. The place now, 5,000s ahead of Forza. In a good position in the top 10 here, the place. But then here Mofa and Forza, both of them still gonna come through. And then it's only gonna be Rice behind them. I'm gonna see if any one of them still able to improve. Mofa can't improve, but Forza, maybe with the slipstream even, it's a lot of improvement, and I think Rice here must have gained some positions as well still. It's not too many actually. Was 0.7 up, I'm a little bit surprised. Was only P12 for him. To be fair, there was like half a second of a gap between P11 and P12, so it's just behind the main bit of the pack. But up on top, the merchant himself, Lauda, has claimed pole position again. Seagull on the front row, as per usual. Jimsky MQ in the second row. Very nice combination, followed by Emils and Forza there, who really banged one out in the last lap still. Rakes and Mofa, the returnees, in P7 and 8, and then the plays and Yalk, I think it was, completing the top 10. Jan, okay, so we have a Lauda, actually we have a Lauda fan club every weekend, I guess. But yeah, I guess the Lauda fan club size doubled for this one. If anyone is actually listening to my yapping of the drivers, please remember to not ready up in early. Yeah, with all these people present on the grid, who do we think is cooking the hardest here? Is it just gonna be elaborate scheme to end in a Seagull victory anyways, or are we gonna see the Lauda domination finally? I mean, last week, I mean, to be fair, I think Seagull and Lauda both said that Lauda was way better on last week's track. Mofa domination, okay, yeah, cool. I'm up for it. I'm down to see what that would look like. I think we had plenty of time in this one. So I don't think anyone readied up early, which is nice. And hopefully everyone has done their strategies and stuff. Lauda on the hard, and so are both Red Bulls. Mofa and Yalk as well, and Barry too. So most of the grid on the mediums, but then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 19. So about a third of the grid is on the hard compound. Interesting strat. Curious what's gonna work out better. But yeah, we're gonna see. It's a stacked field for sure this time around. I think we have like yeah, we have 3 Formula Sundays, no, 4 Formula Sundays champions, right? And Lauda as well. Right up there. Emils is there as well. So like 6 drivers, I think, who I would probably think all could take this home. In the right circumstances, of course. I think like pace-wise, Seagull and Lauda probably still slightly on top. Jimsky on a good day, definitely on par with them. Not quite sure what I can expect race pace-wise by Rakes. By the Rakes pace? No. Of the Racing Bull? Okay, I'm gonna stop. But Emils can certainly go the pace with the top guys on a good day as well. And Mofa looked decent in quali at least. So maybe he can be up in the mix for the podium too. Gonna be a lot of stuff going on. Lauda's tweaking already, on his way to the start box. I think, is he, yeah, I mean, it's not quite so much so parking angled as you could. Wow, who was that? Is that Mofa? Yeah, the Cadillac went home early. That was one of the turns of all time, but he made it back into his grid box. I think everybody is lined up, apart from Manup, everybody managed to park as well. So let's see it, lights are going on. When they're out and away we go, and it is a seemingly good start by Seagull here on the outside, but he has Lauda on the inside, of course, who blocks everything up. It gets a little bit tight there between P4 and 5, and there is an Aston in the wall. The place, he has truly taken over the Aston curse. Once more, it is the place being caught up in the start collision. And also, so Barry, Bats, and Catalina, it seems. I think Barry and Bats have been involved in these start collisions, well, not really voluntarily. I mean, whoever is voluntarily in there. In the last few races as well. The Alpines can't decide who was in front or not, or the HUD is just bugging. But yeah, I really wonder what happened there. I mean, the play is usually recording this race as well, so we're probably gonna see clips of that later on. But it looked very, very weird. It's just him being pulled towards the inside wall, almost like he was being like squeezed on the rear wheel a little bit. Remember me that if I should return, I'm not gonna jump in the Aston. I honestly, Fabian, like, who knows? If you never were in the Aston, maybe you would have been 3 times Formula Sundays Elite Tier champion by now. Maybe if you hop into another car, the curse will transfer to that car and the Aston is free. Ah, there's the other half of the Lauda fan club, yeah. I'm curious what's going on with the strategy now. Of course, Spa here is... Oh god, what am I saying then? I don't think it's the most demanding track for tires. I can't be wrong though. It's also only 22 laps, so... the safety car is gonna take a good chunk away from that. And I'm not sure if the medium runners should consider pitting yet, because it is extremely early. I think probably Catalina, Barry and Bats should definitely go. Rice is going in as well. And I see at least one McLaren staying out. Everybody else, yeah, the place probably needs a new wing. Everybody else is coming in. And the safety car has picked up the field. So we're in for probably like 2 laps, I would assume, of safety carring. And then we're gonna be back in the action. Oh, Mido was also pitting. That is interesting. I didn't see him being caught up in the crash, but maybe he's done other things to deserve a new front wing. Well, can Wild Ghost and Manap decide who is in front now? They do know that overtaking on the safety cars is not what it should be, right? So, well, this is probably a good time to order food, which I forgot earlier. Otherwise, I'm not gonna eat anything today, and that is probably suboptimal. Any recommendations? Not really sure what I want. Also, the choices here are very limited, I guess. After I moved, like before, in my old spot, it was crazy. It was so good. You could order like so much shit, and here now I'm on the edge of the city. It's just a little bit mid what you can get. But well. Probably gonna go for pizza. And then we'll see. Don't think we have any Italians I can rage bait with saying I'm considering a pizza Hawaii. Hmm. Oh well. So, food is sorted. And we're gonna, yeah, quit yapping about my food and think about yapping about something else. I'm not entirely sure why Barry is back in the pits already. He's now on the hard compound. Actually, this is a good time to tab out and make my window for the tool bigger, because it is too small and doesn't show all the drivers. Pop, there we are. So, we're only waiting for Barry and Catalina to catch up to the grid. And then I think it should be good to go again, which also should happen before the end of the sector. I think this is when the safety car usually decides to go into the pits. So, yeah. Probably fine. Let's see it. Come on, tell me. Yeah, there we are. Safety car in this lap. So all eyes on Lauda here. He's gonna slow down the field. With this amount of time, there isn't really too many options where he can restart. I don't think oh my god. Okay, people are crashing. Great. Come on, guys. It's a safety car. It shouldn't be that hard. But yeah. Why are they, like, changing positions everywhere? Okay. There's a huge gap as well. That has been closed again, though. And Lauda is, yeah, he's just going out of the turn, but Seagull has absolutely smelt it. And he was almost ready to make a move into turn 1 already. As, well, he might still not be entirely done here. He has the slipstream up Redillion here. And Jimsky and Reichs right behind as well. So they might be up to pick up any scraps from this battle here. This time around, Seagull gets past cleanly. I mean, I say this time around. He got past cleanly last week as well. It was the other way around that was the issue. Jimsky, oh my god, going for the dive here as well. It's on the inside of Lauda and comes out ahead, and Reichs is just behind these guys. And looked like he was trying to move on Lauda as well. Lauda now on the inside, trying to get past Jimsky again. Just about leaves him enough room to even keep 2 wheels in the track limits. And there's a yellow flag further down. Spun car MQ, one of the Middle Eastern drivers here, has had an incident apparently. He's now all the way down, 3.5 seconds back. As Reichs here, it's going past Jimsky. It's a nice move, I guess. It's just all about battery, I guess. Lifting and coasting into this chicane. Needs to get a good exit here to potentially attack Lauda. Both of them lifting heavily, of course. As Seagull is building himself a little bit of a lead, but of course Lauda is not in the worst position here. He is on the hard compound after all. So he's gonna be just fine when he is near the top somehow, because late race Lauda's gonna have the advantage with the better tire. Let's see this from Jimsky's perspective here. Side by side is Rakes, and I think that is just an easy move here. No chance for Lauda to do anything against that. Ooh, and MQ. Okay, I retired in the pits, I guess. I was about to say it's again in an incident, but... Damn, man. I don't know, man. Feel like, I've seen more room being left for drivers approximately side by side. Definitely a little bit of a... I don't know if I would already call this risky. It was very tight racing here for Jimsky. Barely had any room to be side by side with Lauda there. Now he's falling behind a little bit, while Lauda could go on a move against Rakes here, who's in P2. But not for much longer here, as he has to back down against Lauda. Let's go on board with Forza here briefly. Actually, let's go on board with the GOAT. I see he is side by side with someone right now. Bats there, just ahead of him. Ooh, and he's having a lot of overspeed. It's lifting way less into this turn compared to Bats. Let's see it here. Brakes coming in with good speed out of Redillion here. He's not close enough to make a move. Hoppala. Mido. Side by side with the place, but the place remains in 13th place. Potentially going for a little bit of ascent here, but it's not really getting the room to go there. Both of them trying to look for a way to get past. Not sure how much quicker they can go compared to Bats, but there is a little bit of a gap opening ahead of Bats. Maybe due to the defending he has to do here. Maybe due to his tires slowly but steadily giving out. But of course this is normal battle for position, so there's no need for him to let anybody past here. Manif and Savage Beasts battling in the upper midfield, and here we have the place going through on the inside, but maybe a little bit too early. Maybe the slipstream here by the other cars can still enable a move. That's there with a little bit of contact to the place's rear. Almost took out Mido on the way as well. Definitely did not leave much room here for Mido neither. He's running a little bit wide. Now onto the inside. On the other side there's Catalina. I don't know where she came from. Oh my god, I don't know where Mido went. That was a little bit of a miss of the braking point there. Went very, very deep. But Catalina, what a move by her. As the two of Bats and Mido were battling, and she just pulled through on the inside. Absolute rocket with the ERS. And got two positions at one, and now we see it further up. Also going for a move on the place. Place now has the inside for this one, but now it's Catalina's turn again. Side by side still. Oh, Bats there, sliding out a little bit towards the right there. Blocking off Mido's pathway to the inside. I think the place has finally done it and defended his position for the first half of this lap. Very nice little battle there between these 4 cars. Butts there running a little bit wide. And I assume on the back straight, or rather on the way up to the bus stop, we're gonna see these antics continue. That's not the best turn by Mido at all. Maybe it is worth to look at Barry here. Oh, Dreamliner retired. Inner wall, it seems. Must have spun out, taken the curb probably in that sector 2. And that's bringing us a safety car with awful timing for the top 2 here. Seagull and Lauder, both of them were past the pits already. It must have been perfect timing for Rakes, etc. As they managed to go in there just in the right time. And Wild Ghost, Mofa and Rice all go through, so there is at least a little bit of a buffer to Seagull and Lauder, but of course they still have to pit. They are in a really bad position right now. I think Lauder can probably stay out because he's on a hard anyways. But I think Seagull 100% wants to pit. And he's probably gonna lose the entire field position-wise. So that's gonna be really rough. So everybody right now, except Yalk, who's just coming out on fresh mediums, Wild Ghost, who hasn't pitted and is still on the mediums, and Seagull, who hasn't pitted and is still on the mediums, but everybody else is on hards right now. Lauder and Emils, of course, started on hards. Actually, let's see. We have a little bit of time, right? So yeah, top 6 have not pitted yet, or rather have not pitted here. Rice has pitted lap 1. I wonder if Rice wants to gambit this and tries to go to the end on the hards, like go one stop all the race. He is legally allowed to do that, or to try that rather, but I'm not sure if it's good. So yeah, we're gonna see who dives in and who doesn't. I assume Seagull goes. Yep, there is Seagull. Wild Ghost goes as well. I'm not sure why he didn't go initially, to be honest. I think even if the Alpine's double stacked, it's probably preferable to going now, because now you're gonna lose all of your positions. You know, we see it with Seagull. Seagull was first, and now, yeah, he's actually last, except Yalk, who was like very far behind after his pit stop. And, well, the other guys who pitted, so, yeah. For Seagull still, I think it's an okay position. He has the pace to get through the field, or most of the field, I guess. I think Rakes and Jimsky are, like, in a really good position right now. And the other advantage, of course, is that there is still a bunch of hard runners in front who either need to pit or would extend their stint forever, and they might hold up Rakes and Jimsky a little bit. Oh, Savage Beast retired. But yeah. Curious to see where Seagull will be able to go. I think safety car should come in by the end of this lap. If everything goes normal. And then it's gonna be Lauda with the restart again. And I hope our midfield can keep their car in a safe distance this time around. And I don't even think, like, I feel like Lauda is not even going that slow. Like, 140 is very decent speed here still. I think Seagull, like, regularly goes under 100, and, like, I think I've seen the worst offenses. Well, there was a legendary Tiancha safety car where she was forced to slow down by the game, but I think her peak was, like, 17 kilometers per hour. But yeah. Lauda here. Oh my god, I saw a spun. Oh, he's done it again. Rake spinning under safety car. Name a more iconic duo. On a straight. Yeah, that's not gonna be to his pleasure, I guess. Mofa is up in P4 here. I'm not sure. Was Mofa... Did Mofa pit before as well? Oh my god, and who do I spot here? Is it the GOAT in P6? What the helly? He must have not pit then, right? I don't think he could go this far up. If it wasn't for him not pitting. Little battle between Bats and Mido here. Bats makes it through, but... Yeah, these guys, they have been battling for a while now, and it's still not over. Let's jump on board with Forza here. So I think he should have a little bit better pace than Catalina. He's gonna look to clean her rather soon. For Lauda, this is do or die now, of course. He is the man with the best race pace, has free air. Seagull there further down, he's probably gonna have to look on. Yeah, to survive, not get caught in any battles here, as there is contact between, was it Mido and Barry? And Menup is in the mix here as well. Let's see, Seagull, good exit. So now kind of forcing Menup out of the slipstream a little bit. He's gonna get back in here. Oh my god, it has to release. Ooh, that is ui. Seagull Verstappen move here. Verstappen School of Racing unlocked. As the place runs deep here, might open himself up to a counter-attack by Jimsky, but Jimsky's probably gonna wait until after Redillion. Ooh, and Rakes is like very slow up in front. But that may just have been intentional. Jimsky passed both of them. See Bats getting passed by Forza and by Seagull. That was very close there. The two locking wheels. Oh, and Bats here are overtaken left and right in these two corners. As we watch on from Jimsky's POV for the Rice versus Mofa battle. I feel like there was contact probably. Mofa running very, very wide after that one. Jimsky's closing in rapidly. Is it gonna be this turn already? Nope. Kind of fakes the move there. Sends Mofa a little bit deep. As Mido and Wild Ghost are battling towards the bottom of the grid, they're not really far away. You can see it on the minimap, right? There's like quite a consistent train, so you can still go anywhere really, with enough pace, that is, even if you're further down the grid. Mofa here for P3 leaves Rice in the dust. We see Seagull looking on to a little bit of a rear end there by the Haas onto Catalina. Forza is going to get passed by the Gull here in the Ferrari. Don't think going side by side there is a good idea. Catalina there was briefly looking to maybe make a move into Eau Rouge. Oh, and the place is just left in the dust there. Energy surplus for the cars behind him. And yeah, he's losing 4 positions there. As is Rice, as 3 people are going by. Yeah, it was only 3 against the place as well. So yeah, this little group here is stuck behind Morpha right now. And honestly, I think that brings Seagull back into the race already, right? Like, these 4 guys are the cars that do not need to pit anymore. Everybody else is already... no, everybody else. Emils and Lauda, they still need to come in. I mean, granted, I don't think you lose that much time in this pit lane. So for Lauda, like, it's far from over still. He has like 10-ish, 11-ish seconds to this entire group here, and these guys are fighting, so there will be more time losses. Or people dying because someone is lifting and coasting, or having no energy anymore. That looked very scary here. Smolfa, I think, was the one running out of energy there. Just got very slow all of a sudden. Ooh, and Morpha up the inside, that is a little bit of a... Ooh, if a dive, and Catalina, oi, 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 oi. I don't know where she came from, but it didn't end well for her. That was kind of rough. This is like Mario Kart. Januman saying that should be allowed a win. It could be allowed a win, well. Let's see, okay, actually... We're only gonna see here for now. The entire group here. This is utter chaos, like, especially with the different battery levels and with the different areas where people lift and coast. It's legit like Mario Kart, like, you just randomly overtake people every now and then. You randomly are like way later on the brakes, because you can do anything really. Almost spin there by Jimsky. Side by side there. Oh, Seagull on the inside. What a move there. He's going to block Jimsky from the counter. As we see Yalk versus Morpha here. But the place, the GOAT, around the outside, gets 2 positions randomly. What is going on in this race here? As it is side by side versus Morpha. Morpha is missing a left end plate as well. So the right hand turn's not that great for him anymore. He's losing the position to Forza as well, as it is right now the place versus Jimsky. Jimsky has to concede the position, and further up, Rice versus Seagull. Rice on the old hards, but he's still keeping up with this group. So really nice performance by him. Rakes has gained himself like a second of closure ahead of Seagull right now, but Seagull for the first time now I think is securely through this group, and maybe he can build from here. Jimsky on his teammate here, the place losing a position again, and behind them are the Haas's. Yauk here already lifting because he doesn't want to overspeed into Forza quite yet. And further down here, Catalina, I think she must have picked up some damage. I saw some parts fly. But she can't go for the move here. Oh, Jimsky and Rice. Knowing my luck, I would have died in this whole chaos. Honestly, maybe. But I feel like saying it's luck is a little bit easy. There's a lot of skill involved as well. You kind of gotta like be very wary of what the cast could do, and like preemptively keep your distance maybe a little bit. Like, I get you can't help getting crashed into in start situations, but I feel like this is maybe why people like Seagull or yeah, I let's just say people like Seagull rarely DNF, because he has such a good overview or like such a good idea of what could happen, and to preemptively like take precaution. against potential race-ending situations. Oh, Forza so much overspeed here. Oh, a little bit of a rear tap onto Rice. Place is not trying to go for a counter attack just yet. Is still side by side for Jimsky and Rice. I wonder what they decide on. Oh, don't go 3 wide there, the place. I know you're the GOAT, but... Whoa, Forza here already with a little bit of the crowbars coming out there to go through there, plowing through. Or 3 wide on the Camel Straight. Is it the Camel Straight? I might be tripping. And now all of a sudden I think Forza has gained 3 positions. Rice has been going back and forth throughout this. I don't want to see best battles, honestly. How are you even going to decide on what is the best battle? Seagull is pulling Rakes with him towards Emils. So these two are chasing Emils. Emils is starting to lose some time as well. Lauda is in a very decent spot, to be honest. I do think the time he has right now is enough to clear Jimsky on the pit stop. So that's like probably the best he could hope for, and then he has the better tires and is in a good position to fight back against Seagull and Rakes. Yeah, it is like 17 seconds, maybe 16, 17 seconds that you lose here. So yeah, Lauda should come out ahead of this fighting group here. The P5 to P12, who are right up in the mix together. All of them. Emils is in the pits as well. He will definitely come out somewhere in the middle of this, or maybe even behind. But let's see. We see the orange dot here. And yeah, you see, this is a very good position for Lauda. Very nice race here. He got fucked over by the safety car a little bit. But he's now 3.5 seconds clear of the main danger and only 3 seconds away from the race lead, and he will have the better tires for the remainder of this race. So good management for Lauda here. Crazy pace, I guess. Now it's all about catching up, albeit he has already done that, so he's already within a second of Rakes. But yeah, getting past Rakes and then attacking Seagull is probably the main priority here. Lauda cooking, yep. You sacrifice one of the Middle Eastern drivers to aid the other. A battle here between the Astons and the Haas's is still going on. All 4 of them within half a second. And within half a second for ages. I can only imagine like every driver who's driving this is aging for a whole year in the next hour or so. Or rather, well, how long is it still gonna be? It's like 7 laps, so race pace right now is about 150. Yeah, so like 15 minutes or so. The place past Jim. And so is Yalk, the 2 Finns here close together. The pole getting up in the mix here. Ay. Oh my god! And Jimsky and Yalk taking a little bit of a room there. A little bit of a conversation of how this is supposed to be played. Oh, what a switchback by Yalk here. Beautiful little move there. It's not gonna aid him much. He's gonna lose the position for now as well. But oh, Mido has retired in the pits. Okay. I don't know why. This like there is P5 for grabs really for Mido. He was not that far behind. And if one thing happens in this group, if the first guy crashes, everybody dies. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, all of that battling has only led to Manov, Wild Ghost, and Catalina joining the battle as well now. So it's... Oh, and Barry is in there as well. So it's no longer only the Astons and the Haas's. It's now also both Alpines. And 2 more cars. Dimsky just keeps driving the people on the straight. What is wrong? I don't know, man. Haven't seen it yet. Can spectate him a little bit, collect some evidence. It might also just be desync, I don't know. No? Oh, Emils is up in the mix as well. Oh yeah, Emils has to go through all of this. Oh, poor Emils, man. Probably thought he was cooking in P3 there, but now he's in P13. Yelk's going into the pits. He has been on these mediums for ages. So that was foreseeable, I guess. And let's maybe stay on board with Emils a little bit. Trying to work his way through this mess ahead of him. Albeit it has calmed down a little bit. I think people realized that... never mind. We're gonna see 5 wide in a second. No, but like... I mean, this is great practice for racecraft here, honestly. I feel if you can battle with like 5 cars over the span of what, like 5-6 laps now, probably gonna help you grow as a driver a lot. Oh wait, battle for the lead. Okay, like, as much as I love the scram in the midfield there, I think for the upcoming overtake, which is imminent, I think, of Lauda, we need to be here. Albeit, I will say, Seagull driving within a 10th of his personal fastest lap still, so his pace is still pretty good. But Lauda right now with a fresh tyre, about a second per lap faster. Really nicely executed strategy by Lauda in the very end, and I don't think Seagull will come back from this one. If we see the delta shrinking to nothing, we'll jump on there. But 0.4 is probably not enough to go for a counter move here. Jimsky's sliding around a little bit. Slight wheel banging with Rice here. And the Emils is coming through as well. It's the better tires too, so... Oh, never mind. Energy is the name of the game, and Seagull has it. At the place in Forza, now these guys, the big winners of this fight, I guess, managed to break free by 2.5 seconds actually, so now they can actually go and drive their race a little bit without having to fight for position the entire time. All of this is still ahead of Emils here. He probably has the... I wouldn't say the slowest car, because he's not really slower than the rest of the group, but the car that should be slowest. 18 lap old hard tires versus relatively fresh medium still. But let's see the goat. Going for the overtake here maybe, around the outside. And that is looking good. Yeah, I think... Oh, there's the overtake by Lauda again. The play is one of the drivers that I think probably improved a good bit with the new regulations. I mean, not that he was bad, and I mean, he got his first podium here very quick, I think. It's not that easy against these drivers to stand on the podium, but he's done it already in like a season or so. And yeah, right now he's like consistently in the best of the rest positions. I will say him and Forza fighting more has given the squad the opportunity to catch up a little bit again. The GOAT, yeah, doing the Lord's work here to give us a nice 8-way battle again. Albeit there is a little bit of a gap between Jimsky and Barry now. Actually, let's go on board with Barry here. He's having the two Alpines ahead. Catalina and Rice side by side. Ultimately in Catalina's favor. As further up, Seagull still seems to be holding on. Both him and Lauda are, well, they're lapping pretty much the exact same time, which is to be expected when they are swapping positions every lap. Probably going to be another move by Seagull coming up here. Actually brakes here, I think, to not get past Lauda yet. And it's only 2 more laps to go for these guys here. The rest of the field here a little bit further down, but there's still good positions up for grabs, and now we have the 5-way battle at least again. Catalina also only car with a time penalty right now. As both Seagull and Lauda here drained all their energy. Probably not going to be any more moves in the middle sector. Plays with the lift and coast. Amazing recovery by the place as well. I mean, if we remember, he was in the wall lap 1 after the first turn. Had to pit, got a new front wing. And now he's up in P5, fighting for P4 here for the best of the rest position here, where it's been, yeah, I mean, Lauda and Seagull have been in a different level throughout the entire season so far. Rakes here seems to be comfortable in P3. I think it's really unfortunate for Emils that he had to pit behind this group. This has probably ruined his chances for podium. I would have liked to see him fight Rakes maybe a little bit. But yeah, it's just impossible. Let's see, the Alpines, and in front of course the place and Forza. But no overtakes in this one. Oh god, Menopfia really late on the brakes. Maybe lifted and coasted a little bit for too long. Should have hit the iron a little bit earlier. Oh, Morpha also with a time penalty. I think either way it's not changing a lot right now. Oh, Lauda once more overtaken by Seagull. It's the last lap. I guess we're gonna stick with the top guys here for now. As we really have like a battle until the very last moment to decide who's gonna come out on top. I'm not too sure how much actually. Oh my, I was about to say, maybe see what the midfield is doing while Sector 2 is going, because I don't think there's gonna be any moves there. And it's a Wild Ghost up into P5 for now. The Goat has lost the position. Seagull full tank here. It's a good bit away from Lauda though. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough to catch him. Just zooming in. And that is my food. What a timing. Okay, well, Seagull definitely missed the breaking point there a little bit. Gives back the position. I'm gonna put you right in the middle here, and I'm gonna grab my food real quick. Alright. We're back at it. Well, it's only that still going. I'm gonna close the door real quick. Did I miss any terrorism by Barry in the last lap? Easy for Lauda saying, yeah, okay, Lauda the GOAT. I guess the Lauda actually cooking hard here. He's P3 for now, but I assume he's gonna appeal that in-game penalty for having gained a position. So yeah, let's see. Final standings. Yeah, the podium, as said, position is gonna change. Most overtake, Wild Ghost. Yeah, someone off the middle of the pack had to be it. Cleanest driver, Jimsky. I don't know, Yaneman. The game does not agree with your rating of Jimsky as crashing into others. Hope you enjoyed the chaos. The chaos was there for sure. Fastest lap Lauda, as said. Okay, race winner Seagull for now. Driver of the day, Wild Ghost. Crazy. But yeah, here you have the final rundown. It is Forza coming out in P4 in the end. Oh, the place all the way down to P10. That is really unfortunate for him. I really thought he could have had a P4 here today potentially, but must have not come out on top very much in that last lap scram. Wild Ghost though, P5, very good result for him, especially from P18. He's pretty much, maybe he's not last to first, but last to best of the rest, definitely. Barry as well, coming from very far down, also caught in the crash in the very beginning. Emil's at least recovering P7. Jimsky, yeah, a little bit caught up in the midfield battle there. It's not going to be overly happy with P8, but it was a good race by him either way. And then in the very end there, Menov and the place in the top 10, as we said. So yeah. Ah, you got damaged. Okay, yeah, I didn't know, Jimsky. I did not know. Either way, it's gonna be GG for now. I'm gonna gobble my food up real quick. And we're gonna see each other's again next week. In Austin, Texas, Kota is up for grabs. So also a very nice track for racing. Very curious where these new cars are gonna go on there. And yeah. Goodbye. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the cup final, I guess, right? That's why we start early. So yeah. Hopefully your teams wins. Yeah, I don't know, man. Bye-bye. And it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays.